point object is placed between the mirrors on their common axis and 15 centimeter from the concave mirror. And 15 centimeter from the concave mirror. Find the position and nature of image produced by the successive reflections, comma, by the successive reflections, comma, first at concave mirror, and then at convex mirror. Draw the figure and then try to get the answer. Image distance is minus 30. It's a point object. You cannot have inverted and enlarged. You cannot say that it will be inverted. Because it's a point only now. How can you say it is inverted? So where it is formed? In front of the first mirror or in front of the second mirror? Where it will be formed? So calculate V is equal to minus 30 centimeter, no? So it will be the distance between the concave and convex mirror, how much it is? 40 centimeter. So 40 minus 30, that will be giving you 10 centimeter. Convex is 10 centimeter. So consider the object distance to be that value and calculate again the image distance. The image formed by the first mirror will act as an object for the second mirror. Use that part and get the answer. Convex lens. You are talking about the object distance from the convex lens. What will be the image distance for the convex mirror? What will be the image distance? 10 centimeter you are saying? So object distance is minus 10 centimeter. What will be the image distance I am saying? And why you are taking minus 10, that you need to explain that. So we are making the measurement in the direction opposite to that of the direction of light. That is the reason you have to take it as object distance minus of 10 centimeter and again solve that for the formula 1 by V plus 1 by U is equal to 1 by F. Loudly. 6. Virtual? Yes. Because it's a convex mirror, it will produce the virtual image only. So anyone who can help me in dictating the problem so that I can draw the figure accordingly? Loudly, please. Let him say. He got up from the chair, so loudly. A concave mirror. So concave mirror has been given to you, whose focal length is given to you as focal length So I'll take it as minus 10 centimeter. So convex mirror of a focal length plus 15 centimeter. So one, you are having a concave mirror. This is representing the principal axis of that. And there is a convex mirror here, right? This is a convex mirror. This is concave. What is the distance between the two? So distance from pole to pole we measured as 40 centimeter. Now, so from the concave mirror at a 15 centimeter, right? So if you look at it, the focal length is given to me as 10 centimeter here. This is the focal length for the concave mirror. I'll call this as 1, this as 2. So if this is F1, so center of curvature for the C1 would be present here, okay? No, please, one by one. So object is present at what distance? So 15 centimeter it is saying, so you are having this focal length that is given to you as 10 centimeter and 15 centimeter. So this is actually 20. So in between you are having a point object here. So you will be able to have the object distance in this case U1 is equal to minus of 15 centimeter. Am I right? Am I right? Now if this is the case, you will be able to have here 1 by V1 plus 1 by U1 is equal to 1 upon focal length of the first one. Okay? So if you go for this, you will be having 1 by V1 plus 1 upon U1. What is the value? 1 upon minus 15 is equal to 1 upon focal length. That will be taken as minus of 10. So you will be having 1 by V1 is equal to 1 by 15 minus of 1 by 10. So you will be getting this as 10 minus of 15, that is minus 5, divided by 15 multiplied by 10. So 5 2s are 10. So you will be having the V1 that is turning out to be minus of 30 centimeter. Have you got up to this mark? आ रहा है सबको यहाँ तक? Minus 30 centimeter. Now, you will be having this as minus 30 centimeter. So this distance from here to here, that will be taken as minus 20 centimeter. Total distance is of 40 centimeter. So you will be having around 10 centimeter here. Image that will be formed. Am I right? Around 10 centimeter. So you will be having the distance here, that is minus 30 centimeter. From here, it will be taken as minus 30 centimeter. So from this pole, the distance of the image will be taken as minus of 10 centimeter. Am I right? So how the rays will be traveling there? कैसे दिखाओगे रेस को ट्रैवल करते समय? I can show it in this manner that the ray should pass along this direction here. Obviously, it will be traveling in this manner. Okay. So I will be using the second part there. So again, I will be having here object distance u2, that is taken as equal to minus of 10 centimeter. V2 is to be found out. And you can use the relation 1 upon V2 plus 1 upon U2 is equal to 1 upon F2. So 1 upon V2 will be plus 1 upon U2, that is 1 upon minus 10 is equal to 1 upon 15. Am I right? So if you transfer it, you will be having 1 upon V2 is equal to 1 by 10 plus 1 by 15. So you will be having this as 15 plus 10, 25 divided by 10 multiplied by 15. So value of V2 will be taken as equal to, this will be giving you how much? 150 by 25 and 6 आएगा ये. Right? So 6 centimeter कहाँ पर आएगा ये? So it will be then 6 centimeter. So you will be able to see that reflection will be taking place like this. But if you extend the line behind, somewhere here the final image will be formed. This is final image that will be formed here. And that distance here will be taken as 6 centimeter. Have you got the diagram? Now, the first concave mirror has a magnification. So have you calculated the magnification? So for the first part, concave mirror, magnification M1 will be equal to minus of V by U. So you will be having magnification that will be taken as equal to minus of minus 30 divided by U, object distance, minus 15. So you will be able to get this answer as minus of 2. Able to get it? The second magnification for this particular part will be taken as M2, and the value of M2 will be minus of V2 upon U2. So you will be having minus of V2 का value कितना आ रहा है? 6 centimeter आ रहा है. U2 का value कितना है? U2 का value minus 10 है. So you will be having this as plus 0.6. So यहाँ पर आपको note करना है total magnification is equal to M1 multiplied by M2. This is a new formula. We have not got this into the list. So this is minus of 2 multiplied by 0.6. So magnification would be taken as minus of 1.2. So negative sign is telling you that it is a what type of image? Now it's a point object, but still negative sign is telling you that it is an inverted image, right? So when we are using the multiple mirrors, then magnification will go on multiplying. Getting it? आप एक कॉन्केव मिरर का मैग्निफिकेशन निकाल लो, दूसरे कॉन्वेक्स मिरर का निकाल लो, दोनों का मल्टीप्लाई कर देना, that is the net magnification. So that is the formula for net magnification. That formula we have not written. Am I right or wrong? So always write down there, net magnification will be always given by M1 multiplied by M2. आज का जो पहला प्रॉब्लम था, उसमें जो मैग्निफिकेशन होता है, that is called as a longitudinal magnification. It is called as longitudinal magnification. Finished? Finished? Write down a problem. Light of wavelength 4500 Armstrong unit. Light of wavelength 4500 Armstrong unit in air. Light of wavelength 4500 Armstrong unit in air is incident on a plane boundary between air and another medium at an angle of 30 degree. With the plane boundary. With the plane boundary as it enters from air into the other medium, air into the other medium, it deviates by 15 degree towards the normal. Find refractive index of the medium and also the wavelength of given light, in the medium. 1. And all other refractive indices will be greater than 1. So you cannot report to me 0.8. 2 by root 3. It is going to be less than 1. This is a medium with a refractive index mu m. The ray of light is incident at what angle? This is the air medium, it is given to you. At what angle it is incident? Now let's start it now. So what is that angle of incidence? 60 degree. Angle of incidence I am saying. So read that question properly. It is mentioning what? Light of wavelength 4500 Armstrong unit in air is incident on a plane boundary between the air and another medium at an angle 30 degree with the plane of the boundary. 30 degree with the plane of the boundary means this angle is given to you 30 degree. So this angle will be then taken as 60 degree. The ray should have traveled along the straight line here, but it is bending towards the normal by an angle delta. That delta is given to you as equal to how much? 15 degree. So this angle completely 60. 60 minus 15 will be giving me angle of refraction that is equal to 45 degree. So refractive index of medium with respect to the air will be taken as, you will be having this as equal to sine of I upon sine of R. So sine I is sine 60 and sine R is sine of 45. Sine of 60 कितना होता है? Root 3 by 2. And what is sine of 45? 1 by root 2. So your answer would be under root of 3 by 2. So your value will be under root of 1.5. So under root of 1.5 will be closer to. This will be taken as closer to 1.2 will be the answer. Have you got the problem now? Where you have committed the error, have you seen that? Now, do you know how to calculate the exact value of square root 1.5? Can I write down under root of 15 as under root of 16 minus 1? So this will be written as 16 minus 1 to the power 1 by 2. 16 minus of 1 to the power 1 by 2. So if I take 16 outside, it will be 4 inner bracket 1 minus of 1 by 16 to the power 1 by 2. So this will be taken as 4 inner bracket 1 minus of 1 by 2 multiplied by 1 by 16. So you will be having this as 4 taken inside. You will be having this as 4 4s are 16 minus of 1 by 8. Now 1 by 8 is 0.125. 0.125. So 4 minus of 0.125. So you will be having this answer as 5 carrier 1, 7 carrier 1, then you will be having 8. So 3.875 is the square root of 15. If you remember, I have already told you under root of 10 is 3.162 and 1 upon under root of 10 is 0.3162. So this, to find out the square root of 1.5, it will be taken as under root of 15 upon 10. So under root of 15, that value is 3.875 multiplied by 0.3162. This product is to be taken to get the answer of 1.5 exactly. So do you know this method of calculating the square root? Suppose I am giving you a number whose square root is to be found out, 125. Suppose a number is 125. You must know that. Root 5 की वैल्यू कितनी होती है? 2 point something, you should memorize it, 2.23. So 5 into 2.23, that will be giving you the answer. Root 5 की वैल्यू कितनी है वो नहीं पता है, अभी बताया ना. So any number you want to suggest whose square root is to be calculated? 17. So if I want to calculate the square root of 17, I will be writing this as under root of 16 plus 1. I'll be writing this as 4 under root of 1 plus 1 by 16. Am I right? This would be written as 4 inner bracket 1 plus 1 by 2 multiplied by 1 by 16. Take 4 inside, so you will be having 4 plus 1 by 2 multiplied by 1 by 4. So it is 4 plus 1 by 8. So 1 by 8 is taken as 0.125. So your answer is 4.125. You can check it out, take a square root or square of 4.125. You will be able to get the answer closer to 17. This is the approximation method. Kutnale, from where the 1 by 2 factor is coming. Can I write down this particular part as 4 inner bracket 1 plus 1 by 16 to the power 1 by 2? So that 1 by 2 is coming from the power which is as per the binomial theorem. So if you have learnt about the binomial theorem, you will be able to put down that 1 by 2 there. It gives you approximate answer but to the correct value. Yes? One more? बताइए ना. So you are doing the same thing, no? Same thing you are doing. I am putting it in the format because everyone should be able to get that. Any number, you can calculate the square root in this manner. Any number. You can skip the step. There is no problem. You are skipping the step, that is good thing. But here the process should be completely understood by everyone. You can add or subtract the number. Suppose you are given some odd number, don't worry about it. You should be able to get the answer correctly. They say, for example, if you want to find out the square root of 40, square root of 40. Six point समथिंग से होगा नहीं. नीट में एग्जैक्टली आंसर चाहिए. So another method I have already told you, because when you are writing under root of 40, this will be taken as under root of 4 multiplied by 10. So 4 का value 2 है, under root of 10 is 3.162. So you will be having 4, 12, then 3, 6.324. I have therefore given you root of 10 and 1 by root of 10. So you should use that particular part to get the answer faster. Okay? So here the answer is turning out to be what? Approximately under root of 1.5 is there. Second part पे क्या पूछा था यहाँ पर? Wavelength in the medium. So you are able to write down under root of 1.5 is equal to lambda in a medium. Velocity of light in a vacuum upon lambda in a medium, or lambda upon lambda 0 you can write down. You can use this formula, lambda upon lambda m. 3 point. It is given here the answer as 3674 Armstrong unit. 3674 Armstrong unit. 4500 divided by किया होगा ना कुछ. What is the refractive index? You have taken 1.2 na, so for 4500 divided by 1.2 आएगा approximately. So it will be closer. If you are taking 1.2 के आगे number लेते हैं तो फिर वो different आएगा answer. That it will be coming this one. हो गया? Write down the next one. Light of wavelength 4000 Armstrong unit. Light of wavelength 4000 Armstrong unit. In medium 1, is incident on a plane boundary between media 1 and 2. As it enters from medium 1 to 2, its speed increases by 25%. And its frequency in medium 2 is found to be 5 into 10 to the power 14 hertz. Five into 10 to the power 14 hertz. Find absolute refractive indices of 1 and 2. Find absolute refractive indices of 1 and 2. I told you refractive indices are always going to be greater than 1. Remembering that? So tell me, what is the problem given to you? Read out the problem. Read out. So in a medium it is said, so lambda in the medium 1 is given to you as 4000 Armstrong unit, right? Further. So it is incident from medium 1 to medium 2, right? So it is similar to that of this. This is medium 1. This is medium 2. The wavelength here is 4000 Armstrong unit. Then so in this case, velocity in a second medium will be equal to velocity in first medium into 125 by 100. Increases by 25% kahan hai? So you have to take it as V plus V into 25 upon 100. So if you solve it, it will be 125 upon 100. So it is 1.25 times the V1. That is the thing in the second medium. What else is given to you? So frequency in second medium is equal to frequency in the first medium is equal to 5 into 10 to the power 14 hertz. Then no, it's said absolute refractive index is to be calculated. Now, absolute refractive index means you have to calculate absolute refractive index of the medium 1 with respect to the vacuum and absolute refractive index of the medium 2 with respect to vacuum. Now, probably what you are doing is this. You are writing here refractive index of first medium or second medium with respect to first will be equal to velocity in first upon velocity in second. So if you took it that way, you will be able to have V1 by V2 is 100 by 25, 100 by 125. So your answer would be 4 by 5. That was the reason why you were getting it as 0.8. समझ में आ रहा है क्या कर रहे थे आप? You were asked to calculate here the refractive index of one medium with respect to the vacuum, that is absolute refractive index. Or you might have done this way, refractive index of first medium with respect to second will be velocity in second upon velocity in first. Velocity in second upon velocity in first will be 125 upon 100. So this will be taken as equal to how much? 5 by 4, 1.25. तो ये दो आंसर नहीं है इस प्रॉब्लम के. Because you have to calculate refractive index of the medium with respect to vacuum, not with respect to the second medium. So refractive index of, I'm using here refractive index of first with respect to the vacuum will be speed of light in a vacuum upon velocity of light in the first medium. Now velocity of first in not known, but speed of light is known to you. 3 into 10 to the power 8 divided by velocity in the first medium. Velocity in the first medium will be lambda 1. Lambda 1 multiplied by frequency f1. So it is 3 into 10 to the power 8 divided by lambda 1, 4 into 10 to the power minus 7 multiplied by frequency 5 into 10 to the power 14. So you will be having this to be taken as 3 by 2. So refractive index of the first medium with respect to the vacuum is turning out to be 1.5. Able to get this? Getting it? Now we have calculated this. The second part is also to be calculated. That is refractive index of the second medium with respect to vacuum is C upon V2. So you will be having 3 into 10 to the power 8. And this is taken as, this is 1.25 times bigger. ये 1.25 से इसको multiply करना पड़ेगा. So I will be having this as 4 5s are 20. 20 into 10 to the power 7. 2 into 10 to the power 8. 2 into 10 to the power 8 multiplied by 1.25. So you will be getting rid of this part. So this will be giving you how much? 1.25 is 5 by 4. 5 by 4, so it will be moving up. So 3 into 4 divided by 2 into 5. So it will be taken as 1.2. Have you got the approach? You were asked about absolute refractive index. And as absolute refractive index was asked, you should have calculated absolute refractive index. Refractive index of the second medium with respect to first medium, that is giving you the answer as 1.25. Refractive index of second with respect to first, it is 0.8. पर ये दो पूछे ही नहीं है आपको. They have used the word absolute refractive index. Absolute means you have to compare it only with the vacuum. Got the problem? So if you remember, we have studied in refraction that frequency do not change. So frequency in second medium will be equal to frequency in the first medium. Am I right? Wavelength? Wavelength will be? No, it will change because velocity changes. Velocity changes, so wavelength will be changing, frequency will be remaining constant. Okay? Write down. हो गया? Velocity in a second medium is equal to velocity in first medium plus velocity in first medium multiplied by 25 upon 100. So this will be giving me 100 V1 plus 25 V1 divided by 100. So you are having 125 upon 100 into V1. The speed is increasing by 25%. That is why we are able to put down that additional figure, 25%. Now this is what is to be learned. I have used directly 1.25, right? Now if you go by step, you will require more time to attempt the question. If your understanding is clear, it will always help you to get the answer faster. Finished? V2. This 1.25 are asking? Oh, sorry. So what I have done, 1.25 is 5 by 4. So I have taken 4 up. So it is 3 by 4, 3 into 4 is 12 and 2 into 5 will be 10. If you want to do it, you can do it this way. That doesn't affect the answer. 3 divided by, you are having the answer as 2.50. So this is 10 to the power minus 7 into 10 to the power 14. How much it will be? 10 to the power 7. And 5 fours are 20. So 2 into 10 to the power 8. So 10 to the power 8 is getting cancelled with all the figures there, and you are left out with 3 by 2. Okay? Write down. Refractive index of a glass. Refractive index of glass relative to water is 1.2. Relative to water is 1.2, and that of water relative to a medium X is 10 by 11. Should I repeat? If the speed of ray of light in glass is 1.875 in if the speed of ray of light in glass is 1.875 into 10 to the power 8 meter per second, find its speed in the medium X. Find its speed in the medium x. Come and solve for others. You can do it. Come. So come here to hold the mic. Okay, see what he is doing. Those who have not got the answer, they should check it out. He is mentioning there refractive index of glass with respect to the water. We define it as velocity in water upon velocity in glass. Now in the problem, refractive index of glass with respect to water is given to you 1.2. So that is equal to velocity in water upon 1.875 into 10 to the power 8 meter per second. That is the velocity of light in the glass. So I told you not to do 1.9. Just multiply 1.875. Take this. So never approximate, because your answers will go slightly different then. So 12 table is known to you. So you can write it down. I'll tell you. 12 5s are 60, 0 carry 6. Write down 0. Carry 6. 6 is 12 7s are 84 and 6 90. 0 carrier 9. 12 8s are 96. 96 and how much? 105. 5 लिखिए वहां पर. 10. 22. 12 ones are 12 plus 10, 22. Before how many digits you will be having? 3 and 1, 4. So 2.25. Write down that value. 2.25 into 10 to the power 8 meter per second. That is the velocity of water. Then again you have to use the relation given to you. That is refractive index of water relative to the medium is velocity in medium upon velocity in water. So 10 by 11 is equal to velocity in a medium, velocity in a medium, V should be written. And the velocity in water is calculated 2.25 into 10 to the power 8. Eleven twos are 22 will be there. Then 0 remainder, decimal point, 5 is there. So 2.04. Final answer is there. 2.04 into 10 to the power 8 meter per second. Already calculating में आ जाएगा वो. Thank you. So at least he has that much amount of courage to come here. Now, write down 2 millimeter thickness of a medium X, 2 millimeter of a 2 millimeter thickness of a medium X has 1800 more wavelengths, of yellow light than in equal thickness of air. Than in equal thickness of air. Wavelength of yellow light in air. Wavelength of yellow light in air being 6000 Armstrong unit. I'm repeating it. Wavelength of yellow light in air being 6000 Armstrong unit. Find refractive index of medium X. Read out the problem so that I can jot down the data there. You can? Loudly, but of medium. So actually you are given the thickness 2 millimeter. Thickness that is given to you as 2 millimeter, that is of the medium. Then yes, देखो वही देखो, just show me the copy, I'll just look at it. So let us consider here nx as the number of waves in a medium (2 millimeter thickness of a medium has 1800 more wavelength of yellow light than equal thickness of air. So air thickness is also same. Yellow light, the wavelength of yellow light is 6000 Armstrong unit. So lambda for the yellow light is given to you as 6000 Armstrong unit. So number of waves in the yellow light will be equal to 2 millimeter, that is 2 into 10 to the power minus 3 meter, divided by, you are having 6 into 10 to the power minus 7. So you will be having this as 1 by 3 into 10 to the power 4. These are the number of waves that are present in air, number of waves in air for the yellow light. We can call it as a wave number, right? And it is said that 2 millimeter thickness of the medium X has 1800 more wavelength. So I can put it down, number of waves in the medium X will be equal to number of waves in the Y in a air plus 1800. This is the first step which I will be able to write down. Now from this step, you will be having here number X that will be taken as equal to how much? This will be 2 millimeter, 2 into 10 to the power minus 3 meter divided by lambda in a X is equal to 2 into 10 to the power minus 3 divided by lambda yellow color plus 1800. Am I right? So I can put down this relation as 2 into 10 to the power minus 3 in a bracket. I will be having 1 upon lambda x is equal to I can take it as 1 upon lambda y, right? 1 upon lambda y. I have taken 2 is equal to 1800. Check it out. Check it out, this part. I'm taking that term 2 into 10 to the power minus 3 upon lambda y to the left side. That is giving me 2 into 10 to the power minus 3, 1 upon lambda x minus 1 upon lambda y. Okay? So now you will be able to get rid of this. This will be 10 to the power minus 3, so this is becoming 10 to the power 3. Now I can rewrite this relation as 1 upon lambda y in a bracket lambda y upon lambda x. Right? Lambda y upon lambda x minus of 1 is equal to 9 into 10 to the power 5. Now you are able to write down refractive index of medium x with respect to air will be equal to velocity of light in air divided by velocity of light in x. Velocity of light will be taken as frequency into lambda in air upon frequency upon lambda x. So in this case, lambda y upon lambda x will be the figure in this case. So lambda y by lambda x is refractive index. So I will be having refractive index of x with respect to A minus of 1 is equal to 9 into 10 to the power 5 multiplied by lambda y. Lambda y is given to me as 6 into 10 to the power minus 7. So you are able to get this as 9 6 are 54 into 10 to the power minus 2. So this is 0.54. So refractive index of a medium x with respect to the air will be taken as 1.54. Thank you. Getting the solution? This is a problem related to the wave number. So wave number, the formula we have already written, they have to be referred to get this solution here. So we'll meet after an hour and continue the discussion ahead. See you.